What? In the first half, I was there getting jiggy with it. I'm just here reliving in it. When scored his first of the game by header in it. Second goal was a dink, no lever in it. Took it in and reveled in it. After them man leveled in it. Conceded in 5 minutes, I reached my limit. What? In the first half, I was there getting jiggy with it. I'm just here reliving in it. When scored his first of the game by header in it. Second goal was a dink, no lever in it. Took it in and reveled in it. After them man leveled in it. Conceded in 5 minutes, I reached my limit. What? Yo, this is the OT99 Bantering, where opinions are shared and smoke get served. It's your boy Firms, and today we are just shooting another video with another L, man. Another L. Now, I'm tired of this, bro. Why do we keep coming on here with the repeated story over and over and over again? The same mistakes, the same issues. Look, how is it that Manchester United, every time we go up and score, and it's a grind to even get that goal, and you don't even really know where it's coming from more time, we concede, we fall asleep, and we concede, bruv, and we concede within minutes. We done it against Arsenal, where Ozil smashed that equalizer in. We done it against Bayern Munich. Sane scores as soon as we score, literally straight away. We do it again in this cup game, Champions League cup game against Galatasaray. Now, this isn't Arsenal. This isn't Bayern Munich. This is Galatasaray. Man United switch off and then concede again. It is just frustrating, bro. It really is frustrating. How are we going to go up twice? And they come back twice. But not only that, they miss a penalty and they also go on to win the game. It is calamitous, bro. Like, even the way how they scored the first goal, bruv, with Wilfried Zaha, typical will be him to score against us. Like, this is just written in the stars, you understand? Like, how do you go do route one like that? Dalot got henched off the planet. Gets henched off the planet, Zaha. He let the ball bounce 1,001 times, and Zaha fires it in. And that shot, by the way, from Zaha was timid. Like, where was our goalkeeper? Like, David De Gea saves that in 1,001 years. Like, he saves that 1,001 times out of 1,001 times. David De Gea saves that. Onana now, it's like every shot at him is you're worried that you're at fear of it going in the net. Like, what? That was a timid shot. But either way, Dalot should not be letting that ball bounce like that. And equally, where was Dalot's cover? Look, that ball was bouncing. Where was Varane? Where was Lindelof? Where was the sweeping? Where was it? Like, I just don't understand our defense. I really don't understand our defense. Like, our left side, Amrabat's side, was getting targeted because obviously he was doing the inverted thing. When we were in possession, he will be coming in and then he will, go to flat four when we're off the ball and they're in the attack. They noticed that. They pinpointed that area. A couple of crosses came in through that area as well, led to a goal. And you just look at it, or two, and you just look at it like, even when I saw one of the goals, and I was just like, bro, Varane was there just ball watching, bro. He was just watching the ball. Didn't know what was to the left or to the right of him or behind him. These men have a habit here of just ball watching. Like, another man could be coming doing a angled run from behind. They got the jump on you. They got the foot on you, like, where they could just tap it in front of you. Like, these men don't understand, like, to look left and right. I don't expect this from Varane. Varane is seasoned, bro, in the game. You should know this, bro. Like, these men they're not aware of their surroundings, bro. Varane's ball watching. Ball watching, man's behind him, go smash it in. You understand? It's frustrating, bro. It's frustrating. The goals that we're conceding is just schoolboy error. Like, even that one year where the Galatasaray, I mean, let me not even get there. Obviously, we go down 10 men from Onana. That pass, Onana's confusing me because you can clearly see that he's short of confidence. But he's passing like an overly confident player, a goalkeeper. That pass that he done, which got intercepted by the Galatasaray man, that was a pass from an overly confident guy. And he was so overly confident that it had a negative impact because he wasn't really Serrero. He was too confident. He took it for granted. He wasn't aware of the dangers around him. Next minute, he gets intercepted. conceding a goal like that. You understand? I mean, sorry, you could see the penalty. Now Casemiro's having to chase back. He's ready on a yellow. He gets a second yellow, and now he's forced off. Every time Casemiro's getting his red cards, it's at the detriment of a poor weak pass. Like I've seen it happen before. When I think it was Wan-Bissaka or someone or Dalot gave him a weak pass, and then he had to slide in, and then he got red carded last season as well. I think this was just before the Arsenal game. You know what I mean? Someone gave him a weak pass. It wasn't a full-blooded pass. Like he's having to overcompensate. He goes to the ground. You know, he should know better. You get me? But he's going to the ground, and then he's getting sent off. He's sacrificed. And yeah, it was. You could say that it was a, you know, it was a worthwhile sacrifice because they ended up missing the penalty. Still, then we don't learn our lesson. Moments later, Onana's getting lobbed. There was a big gaping hole in the middle of the midfield because there was no Onana covering that space. How is it one header leads to Icardi running in one-on-one? Why is Varane, Lindelof and all our men behind Icardi? You've only got one man to mark. We had 3 defenders surrounding my man. 3. But yet they find themselves behind Icardi. Icardi's on a one-on-one, even with enough time to lob the keeper. And that's another thing, like, when Onana first came down there to Man United, he was full of confidence, rushing out of goal. It was eating up the blades of grass. Now, Icardi's running at him. He's off his line, but then he's not eating up the grass. So what are you doing, bro? You're either hugging your line and staying within your you know, between the goalposts, or you're coming out and coming to collect that ball. But you can't be doing this half-hearted thing. Like, he got chipped off his line. He was like 5 yards off his line. What is that, bro? If you're committed to come out, you come out. If you're not committed, you should be dashing back to get back in your goal. It's terrible, bro. It is absolutely terrible, man. Absolutely terrible. And I didn't see Lindelof check. I think it was that goal where Lindelof wasn't even busting on up to get back, bro. He was there jogging back casually. I'm just like, what is this, bro? Like, what is this? It was for one of the goals anyway. I can't remember which one it was. I just see him jogging back casually. I'm just like, this just sums up Manchester United. It really does. It really does. You look at the Rashford situation. A nice ball got slipped into him by Eriksen. Look, Eriksen came on. He came on for Hannibal Mejbri. He bossed it, controlled it. It was dropping deep. Balls galore. On point, dictating it. Ball got slipped in anyway for Rashford. One-on-one. You're thinking, this is a goal. Last season, he smashes that in. Hits it low, hits it with power. It's going in. Or at least it's troubling the keeper at bare minimum. And we're doing this. No. What does he decide to do? He gets shook. He waits for Bruno. Fluffs it. He fluffs the pass. Wasted a golden opportunity. You can't be doing this in Champions League level. You can't be doing this in Champions League level. You just can't. Wasted opportunity. Onana again. Parrying, like a cross came in, he's parrying it. He gave it a weak parry. That could have led to another goal. Like, it's just, like, what is with our players? Like, they're just short of confidence. They're just not doing anything right, bro. Not doing anything right. It is just terrible. And you can't, like, I don't care what people say yet. And I know, like, I'm going to get to Erik ten Hag in a second. But this isn't about a game of fine margins. Like, we had 70% possession. The attack was doing their thing. Even though we had Mount hit Hannibal Mejbri, the ball came off him. He hit it. The ball came off a man twice. If it weren't for that, he's got a couple of goals under his belt. You had Garnacho that got a shot blocked as well. That looked like it was going in. Now, opportunities were coming, like, they were there. You understand? It's just that we were maximizing opportunities. We weren't taking those opportunities. We're not being ruthless. We scored 2 goals, but we weren't ruthless. Like, Højlund scored 3, bro. The composure that was ruled offside. That one way, the composure where the second goal that was ruled off, where he just took it, turned the defender, smashed it and reversed it around back to where it came from. Like, it was beautiful, bro. Højlund don't deserve this, to be walking away on the wrong side of the score result. He doesn't deserve this, bro. Like, he came and said, look, this is who I am. Rasmus Højlund. I'm here. Get me. Bagged in 2 goals. Had a goal disallowed. He should be walking away. with 3 points. Yet it's a L. And with Man United, it's not even like a draw. It's just L's. It's just L's. You understand? Galatasaray, like, we're just breaking more records. I literally thought Ole Gunnar Solskjaer broke all the records. Every day, there's a new record that is coming out now that's being broken. Galatasaray, I don't know how many games it was that they haven't won on British soil, whatever it was, 100 and something, how many years, 17 or plus, or whatever many years, how many games. It's Man United. It's at Old Trafford that they're going to do that. A place where last season, no one couldn't even get 3 points. Now, you know what I mean? Them man are breaking records. Like losing 6 and 10. Like, you can't, like, how do you, like, even if you wanted to back Erik ten Hag and wanted him to do well and wanted him to continue at Man United and you wanted to see maybe like the Glazers league first, how does Erik ten Hag survive? How? You ain't gonna survive with this. You ain't gonna survive with this record. How? Like, with Erik ten Hag, that it's just, you're 2-1 up, 60th minute or whatever it is you're in. Make the right subs, bro. Like, are you gonna see out the game? Bring on Scott McTominay or whatever, see out the game. You know, you brought on Garnacho, ended up being a wrong move. Anthony came on pretty late. Who can have the defensive? He has the defensive nature in him as well. He brought him on late. For me, I'm just like, the subs are all wrong, bro. Like, Amrabat continued to play that left back position, which was getting exposed. You didn't address that soon enough. Like, what are we doing, bro? What are we doing? Like, it's just terrible, man. Like, this is a guy, Erik ten Hag, where he affected the in-game management, was on point last season. Got the most goals off the bench. Like, his substitutions were effective. This season, do you know what I mean? Like, last season, okay, do you know what, right? He'll bring on someone like Fred, Scott McTominay, bring on another defender, centre-back, or whatever, shore up the game, go 5 at the back, do what he needs to do. Look, we had Evans on the bench. Why didn't you just bring him on, shore up the game? You get me? Shore up the game. Put Lindelof in the fullback position, push Amrabat back into midfield, you know what I mean? Like, shore up the defence, shore up the midfield, bring on Scott McTominay, do you understand? Go 4-5-1 if you have to, because now it's not about looking fancy and killing off teams or whatever like that. It is about getting the W's, the mentality. We need to get the points. We need to get the wins. We need to build up momentum, because right now these players are at rock bottom. It doesn't matter how we get the victory. We need to get the victory. Like, this is something that Mourinho cherishes, bro. He would have done that in a heartbeat, bro. Slap on 2 defenders if he had to. He will do that in a heartbeat, bro. Erik ten Hag was doing this last season, bro. You need to do that, bro, to secure your W, bro. Right now, we're bringing on like guys like Garnacho and that, like doing all of this stuff. Like, before he was going to bring off Garnacho, we got the goal. You know what I mean? You was bringing on Garnacho to get the equalizer or to get to go up in the game. We went up in the game before he came on, but he still decided to bring on Garnacho. And then obviously, you know, we're just left exposed, left open. These men are just capitalizing. You understand? We had a gaping hole in the middle. Gaping hole. And these man's positional awareness is terrible defensively as well. Terrible, man. There's 5 yards. Like, there's always a gaping hole. It should never happen. Look, we saw Liverpool go down to 10 men against a big boy Newcastle. 10 men, they still putting it on Newcastle. Still looking the dominant team. Still looking like they wanted to go on to win that game. Then they went down to 9 men. And even with 9 men, they were trying. Manchester United, we go down to 9 men. It is a wrap. We are losing 5, 6, 7-0. And that could be against any team, bruv. It could be against any team. We don't know how to play with 10 men. We don't know, bro. Like, the coaching is mad, bro. I don't know what's going on. We just don't know how to play. Any sign of like disarray, any challenge, our heads drop. We don't know how to play, bro. We can't play with 11, let alone 10 men. If you want to be a dominant team, the dominant teams, yeah, are finding a way. Even with 10 men, they'll find a way, bro. Even with not a full squad, they find a way, bro. And we can't lie to ourselves and say that, oh, we've got 1,000,001 injuries, because that was a strong squad. That was near enough our full squad. You understand? And Man United is just getting whacked. We're just conceding goals, just dropping goals, bro. Like, 2 Champions League games. 7 goals conceded. That's not sustainable. It's not sustainable, bro. Do you understand? The goals that we're leaking, Champions League in the Prem, it's not sustainable, bro. It really isn't, man. It really isn't. Now, we got to do something about this, man. We really have got to do something about this, because I can't even be asked to be seeing this inverted fullbacks or wingers going super high. I can't even be asked to be seeing that anymore, you know? I just want to see a flat back 4, because you can't be, or go 5 at the back or something. We can't be conceding these amount of goals and then we continue to be doing the same things. We can't. We need to change something, bro. We need to change something. Like Man United, yeah. I don't want to see us going into Europa League either, bro. Like, if we're not making it through Champions League group stage, bruv, we might as well just catch an L against Copenhagen back to back, bruv, because I don't want to see us going in Europa League. We need all the time we can get, yeah, to just recover and train and do what we need to do to try and have any surviving chance in the Premier League. We can't be focused on, we ain't good enough even for Europa League. Liverpool's there, bro. You understand? It's not even like your best opposition that you got to come against is maybe like a PSV or Sevilla or something like that. Liverpool's chilling there. They're waiting for you. The boss, the final boss. You do what you're doing in Europa League, you get them in the final, you're getting smoked. Waste of time. Bear man would have got injured along the way. Bare Premier League points would have been dropped along the way. Like, Man United it's a mess. We clearly ain't even, like, the only reason why I want Man United to progress in this Champions League thing is to not go into avoid Europa League. Otherwise, you might as well just catch back to back L's and just come out now. Because that's the only reason why I want us to get to the knockout stages, really and truly. Because I'll be lying to myself to say that we're ready for any Champions League teams. We're not. If we're not getting past Galatasaray, there is no point even having any conversation about qualifying for Champions League to have any idea of going on to pose any serious threat. The only reason, like I said, I want to get through so we can avoid Europa League, because I don't want that now. It's long. Like, Man United is in the mud. We are in turmoil, bruv. Turmoil. Like, Manchester United right now is in turmoil, bruv. We are free-flowing, like in free fall, sorry. We're in free fall, just in a sinking ship. Just, yeah. And I don't know what we do with Onana. Seriously, I don't know what we do with Onana. Like, we brought him in to be the ball-playing goalkeeper, do you understand? To bring that calmness. And now I'm even more worried with Onana than I was with even David De Gea. David De Gea, a lot of those shots that he's leaking in, David De Gea saves them, bro. Yes, David De Gea's distribution was terrible. Yes, he might kick it to the opposition. But in that same game, he will make up for it. He will make up for it in that game. He'll make 2-3 killer saves and make up for it at least. Onana will he's giving away balls. He's conceding easy goals. He's not even making up for it. He's not making up for it. He's getting chipped. How many times is your keeper going to be getting lobbed and chipped? Like, it's a joke, bro. David De Gea makes them saves, bro. And yet he's the guy still searching for a club. Well, we've got an Onana, and Erik ten Hag was backing Onana, saying, you know, he could be one of the best goalkeepers out or whatever it is, and he's going to back him and support him, meaning that, look, this is a guy that's going to be playing in the next Champions League game against Copenhagen, our next Premier League games as well. But he is short of confidence. He needs to be taken out the firing line, and he needs to just work on his mental and get back to basics. We've got this other Turkish guy, I think it other goalkeeper, I can't remember his name. He needs to come in the fold, bro. He needs to come in the fold. Like, a lot of these men just need to hold bench, like, really and truly. Like, there's a lot of guys that are just floundering, bro, and they need to hold bench, bro. Rashford too, bro, can't lie. Like, he got an assist all well and good, you get me? And you know what? If Rashford did that more times than trying to cut in and shoot, yeah, we'll be better for it. Because every time I've seen Rashford, yeah, go to the byline and whip in across or drag it back or whatever, it creates havoc. And if you do that 3-4 times in a game, you're getting an assist or it's leading to a goal. Do you understand? What he done for the assist was amazing. It was great. Be a winger, bruv. Just try it. Go with the mentality of trying to provide rather than trying to score. Take that pressure off you. Like, just say, do you know what? All I want to do is try to create for Rasmus Højlund. Rasmus Højlund is bubbling with confidence. He's hungry for the goals. All you need to do is just take your mind away from trying to score. Forget this 30-goal thing that you had last season. Go back to basics. I don't even know if that was your basics, but just go to trying to focus on supplying Rasmus Højlund. Just do that. And you'll be so effective in a game. You'll be so dangerous. Do you understand? Just don't shoot, bruv. Just get me. No pun intended. Just don't shoot, bro. Because it doesn't amount to anything, bruv. It really don't. I don't know, man. I don't know. And you know what? I just can't be asked to be hearing Erik ten Hag leave. I know like he's looking like a fish out of water. Like, I know he's looking like he's in, like, it's like the club's too heavy for him. Like the badge is too heavy for him. But all we're going to be doing is talking about the next big thing, De Zerbi. He's going to come to Man United and you're going to be like, where was all of that, Brighton football? Where's it gone? You're now at Man United and you're doing what Potter was doing at Chelsea. That's all that's going to happen. He's going to come and have maybe a decent season, and a second season we're going to be talking about the same stuff, but in a slightly different context. And I don't want to be seeing no manager leave until when these men at the board, the Glazers, cut, bro. And it can't just be for anyone either. It can't just be for just Sir Jim Ratcliffe, bro, with his 25% minority stake. It's got to be for the Qatar, like someone that can buy the club outright. You know what I mean? And is willing to bring in the best in class, just revamp the whole thing. Because we can't continue to be run like this and then be expecting the world from De Zerbi. Because in the first season, whatever De Zerbi will do will be okay. Then it will grow with expectation. Next minute, we're putting mad pressure on De Zerbi, but he's not being supported in a way that he needs to be supported. Do you understand? People are saying that Erik ten Hag got his players. Yeah, he got his players. But to me, would Erik ten Hag be shopping from the same shopping list? Would he be shopping at? The thing is, if he had Qatar's, yeah, like if you had £1 million, would you be shopping in Waitrose, M&S, or would you be shopping in, no offense, would you be shopping in like your Lidl's or whatever like that? You know what I mean? If money were an issue, where would you be shopping? And my thing is just like, like Erik ten Hag, 1 minute he's got money, 1 minute he hasn't got money. Do you understand? 1 minute you're doing all of this negotiation back and forth, the price is going up and up and up. You know what I mean? Next man are nicking your signings because you're taking too long with Kim Min Jae and all of these man. Like you're having to wait to sell to, but like all of this confusion, bro. It's just confusing. And I want owners to come in to say, here's the money, slap, bang, boom, get what you need. You understand? We ain't doing that right about now. We're spending, but we're just not getting the players. We're getting Erik ten Hag's players, but it might be, we don't know. It could be like a third on his list. Could be his third or fourth choice, but it's made out to be like his first choice, like Amrabat. It's made out to seem like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, if he had all the P's and if he can get what, if a club was run right, would Amrabat be his first choice? Would Mount be his first choice? I don't know. Would Rasmus Højlund be his first choice, even though he's doing well? Because we all know that it was after Kane. Do you know what I mean? It was after Kane. Or potentially Osimhen or whatever it is as the second backup. You understand? Look, I'm just like putting it out there like that. Look, we just need a lot to change before to put the next manager, if that person does come in, whenever that person comes in, so put them in a right position. I want Erik ten Hag to stay. I can't be asked to be seeing managers change every like a year and a half, and then spend another 400-500 million and be in the same boat again. I really want, for anyone moving on, the Glazers got to move on. They've got to move on. Otherwise, we're not putting the next manager in the best position to thrive and do well. Something's got to change, bro. Something's got to change because these losses are just terrible. We're not even getting draws. It's just L's. And that's not sustainable, bro. That's when you're in free fall, and that's when you end up being in relegation positions before you know it. And that's when the board's hands will be tied and then you got no choice, and before you know it, Erik ten Hag gone. Then you're doing caretaker manager again, all over again. It's deja vu. I can't be asked, man. I really can't be asked. Man. It's terrible, man. Terrible. But, whoa. What can we do, bro? What can we do? On to the next one, man. Guys, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Smash the like button. Let me know what your thoughts are, man. Is it doom and gloom, or do you see a way back? Do you see Erik ten Hag staying on beyond this season? Like, what do you see? How do we get out of this rut, man? Let me know what you think. Until next time. Peace.